+1. Well, that's a good start. Got something going on. It's also an idea to recruit a leader because I have guaranteed +1 leader siege. But I do feel a bit antsy about this. Why don't I go and pick up the rest of my units? Not having this blockade would hurt a bit. But having my extra cannons here would help a lot as well. No, let's hold out. Let's hold strong. Hopefully I can take Valencia. I might even be able to shatter the Aragonese boats, but the reason I'm here is not for that. Okay, I got loads on Milan. Spy network, that is, so I'm keen to steal some maps from them. Iberia is a pretty tempting target. North and South Germany wouldn't help too much, neither would Italy at this rate. But Iberia... I just want to know a whole lot more about this, please. Thank you kindly. Ah, that's so much nicer than having to play the waiting game forever. Blockade only on the siege tick to save sailors. I'm really not keen on being that micro with it. Aragon have a little bit of an army there, but I really hope I can take Valencia before they really bring the slam dunk on me. And they're not the only ones. For all I know, the Papal State and Siena are marching their army over right now. And that would be terrifying. But I'm confident that grabbing Valencia is the be-all and do-all here. Gaboo. Yeah, take all the autonomy you want in Gaboo. Don't care about Gabby. Maybe Merc cannons? I'd rather win this on a tighter budget than that. Of course, if they do march in and slaughter me, then I'm the one that's going to be licking my wounds. But hey, 14%, 21%. Uh-oh. The Papal State is here, and that is trouble. Should have brought my whole army in, but I didn't. So I'm going to have to hope that they don't attack me and I'm able to get Valencia in time. If not, I'm in a huge amount of trouble, because he could have consolidated his forces now and be right on my case. So I'm taking a big chance here. I really don't want to pay all that admin, but let's pay all that admin. I'd rather get land in Europe and then develop it. Come on, 21's a good chance. Uh-oh, look who's coming. Look who's coming, it's the Pope boy. He's going to take Shatavia back. It's not only him, it's a little bit of Aragonese. Alright, well, hope for the best. $28's good odds. Oh no, it's not good enough odds. Alright, 42 is pretty excellent. Remember, these guys are on crusade, so they have extra military bonuses against me. Also, there's the backup they need to dislodge me. I need this taken on 42%. Because Battle Pope is really on my heels here. I don't want to have to retreat after a year of besieging Valencia with 10 progress. Come on, laddies. Dear God. Okay, well, fortunately, the Roman lad is off somewhere else. Also, unfortunately, you are drowning in whatever you're drowning in. Let's bring you back here, please. I think I'll have you help out with this. Just to keep it hunky-dory. I have to believe in the 57%. The fake Romans are running. Yeah, I wonder why. He's not involved in another conflict, is he? It would appear not. Well, he better be afraid. Good grief, there we go. We got Valencia. Question is, do I want to attack Aragon's navy here? He doesn't want to peace out just yet, unfortunately, but I might be able to scatter and destroy his... Actually, I should just take this fight. It's only galleys, but what if he gets backup, especially from the Gulf of Almeria? That would be particularly bad news for me. I should pull back so he doesn't get me. And then possibly just spread out and occupy lands. That's not true, I need my army here. I need my army to actually bring the fight on. I should give his navy a chance to retreat somewhere else, because hopefully they do. If they don't, which they're not doing, then I'll just have to fight them. Hopefully he doesn't get back up, and hopefully Green Gages, with all his might, is able to take them down, but he did bring in a flagship. Extra flagship cannons, extra flagship morale, but not... Oh, extra flagship durability doubled, in fact. That's a huge pain. Speaking of huge pain, he's bringing in... No, he's not bringing in reinforcements. So good, that gives us time to absolutely batten him down. There we go, the Aragonese flagship is down. There we go, excellent. And that was in a big way thanks to Green Gages. His 6th maneuver allowed so many more of our ships to attack him in that. We even stole a galley. Alright, groovy. I think it is time to grab the rest of the army. Let's go back to Gebu. Maybe the loss of his navy was enough to convince him? No, it was not. It's not unthinkable to take this land off of him, but it would cause a bit of a religious problem if I'm taking this Catholic land and then all of this stuff over in Rome is Protestant/Reformed. It also has religious zeal, which means I can't easily flip it. Also taking land off of Aragon is, yeah, disgustingly high in aggressive expansion. And I mean, this land is garbage. What I'd really like is, well, Roma itself. So I might just have to sell him out with a white piece, or potentially break him up with one of his stronger allies. If I broke him up with England, I could come back to Aragon and nibble his Italian possessions on the relatively cheap, and those don't have recent conversion malice, so I could send those papal Protestants down here to convert it for me. It's still not enough land, but it would be a good start. So I will consider breaking Aragon up with England. Still though, I want the rest of my army here, so go and get them, please. Ancient Rome was not built on Ibiza. Okay, seems like the Papal States have arrived, but they brought in no admiral. My navy's still a bit banged up from before, but not so banged up that we can't slaughter his pathetic fleet. Steal ourselves a transport, a galley, and a light ship. Sadly, this is pushing me way over my naval force limit, and that's costing me an arm and a leg. Once we're here, those galleys I think are going to have to go. It's good to get back some sailors that way. Also, if I have a beaten up bark, which I do, I'm going to get rid of that as well. We get the sailors back. It's not a lot of them, but we are on a shoestring budget when it comes to those. They're working on Valencia. It's not a big deal, especially if I get my army back. And I should get my army back before they're able to do anything here. Well, they put it under blockade, which isn't good. I hope they don't get a breach and then immediately assault it. That would be awful news for me. Truly awful. Alright, we got all this back. Okay, Aragon really wants to have his land back. He's bringing in his guns. But we should be able to double our... God, they got a natural breach there. That's not natural. Alright, we drank from the sailor pool to rejuvenate ourselves. Let's get back. Oh, we want Ibiza. That's a shame for you, Aragon. That's a lot of your army to stick over there without any way to get them back. I think he knows that. I really think he knows that. But he already landed, so what a shame for him. Ah, he does have more of an army, though. Okay, this could be a pretty tight fight, especially against people that have crusade bonus. Good grief, look at that. They got a water shortage after a breach, a natural breach. That's bad news for me. Getting Aragon out to here could be rougher than I was anticipating. Where's my army? There they are. They got Alcante back, lucky him. Uh-oh, Sienna's there as well. Well, at least I can slaughter their navy. But look at that, they are poised and ready to jump on Valencia. And between them, yeah, I don't have what it takes to dislodge all these guys. might be able to convince the Papal State not to take that anymore, but I have no grounds to believe that I could win this battle. Aragon have offensive and innovative. Siena, God knows. I mean, I could charge straight into Valencia. Siena would no doubt reinforce, and I would not be left with a lot to respond with. But it might be my only chance. I just wish I had a significantly better general here. I may have to roll for one if I could get... What do they have? 2-2-0? Valencia is not particularly good for fighting either. It's time to murk up, Jake. Maybe, but also maybe not. These guys are about to get here, then they have to go there and there. If I get real lucky, you probably shouldn't plan for luck, but you can hope for luck. And I'm going to put my luck here into Mardy Mole. We don't have a lot of army tradition, but I'm looking for the best out of you. That's not the best. It's not even remotely good. It's pretty awful, in fact. And our ruler can't be a general either. Is the estate general available? I believe what we... No, wait, no, we do. We have a Grand Generalship. That's still painful. Well, we have something else. We have Recruit Conquistador. We're still not talking here, although it's a little bit better. The fire phase does come first, after all. But dang, Aragon have got that 4-2-1. Alright, you've let me down, Marty. You've really let me down. You gotta go. Still 5 out of 3 here, so I think we'll get rid of that Admiral. 4 out of 3 is okay, I guess. This isn't easy. I will likely lose Valencia at this rate. And I don't want to just chance it on whatever else they'll bring in. And they have really worked well to bring their army over against me. I have alternatives. I don't have to take this fight. I could withdraw, let them take that, and then I take my time taking over Roma. Especially if I prevent those 23,000 Aragonese from ever joining any fight. How's Miltech? They've got 10, 11, and 10, and I'm enjoying 9. 10 isn't very important. 11 is... it's something, isn't it? Okay, extra shock for infantry. Still, though, I'm thinking that withdrawal is not a bad idea. We might have spent a lot to take Valencia, but there will be other Valencias. There is the idea that maybe I could make sweet peace with them by putting them under further blockade. But that doesn't look like it's going to be enough. And I think he's really going to be... oh, right. These guys could be in grave danger, actually. If I don't, you know, leg it away from here. Tricky. Very tricky. This is the war for Rome, right? Aragon is second fiddle. Let's see where those Aragonese units are going. Oh, well, looks like they're splitting up north. If this holds at 7% and they bugger off far enough. Still looking for it to hold. Oh, well, they just got disease outbreak. There are fewer of them for me to fight now. But I still want Aragon to be further away. Okay, no, he's not. He's just getting into a more favorable position for himself there. That's a -7, and I doubt he would let me off with much here. Yeah, he's not interested in my war reparations. I sincerely doubt there's a lot that would interest him. He doesn't. Well, you know, I could actually say, sure, I don't care about these tributaries to get him out of my face, but that seems like a bit of a waste. The enemy fleets are mostly dead, but where would I even bring my army here? He took Ibiza back? No, he did not take Ibiza back. Alright. That makes things a bit more exciting for me. Here's what I can do. I can withdraw. There's no big downside on this for me. I mean, sure, I can lose Valencia, but I also make him think, haha, no armies to worry about. Victory is assured and all that. And then when he least expects it, whenever that is. Alright, look at him bugger off up to Syria. I don't know where he's going from Syria, but I could drop in unannounced on Valencia if I think I could take it at -28. It's a bit risky, like it's immensely risky. Kill Siena there, yeah, I could kill them right here. Maybe, just maybe, our friends in Rome don't want to help him. Maybe Aragon wants to get involved, but maybe I have enough units to... Uh-oh, maybe I don't. Maybe they're a lot stronger than I thought. Oh, good lord. Good grief, that is not a one battle for me. That is a very not one battle for me. Get out of there. Whoa, that was painful. Almost wish I'd landed on Valencia instead. Oh, dang, and they managed to get Valencia too. Well, that was really, really bad for me. That was really very bad. For all I know, he's going to track me down and kill me. Also, I'm out of sailors. Well, I'm not out of manpower, and we have decent maneuver here. We could have even more decent maneuver. Let's get the things that we can restored, and maybe march back on Valencia as fast as we can. I don't want it to be restored. I could potentially... Religious civil disorder for the Pope? That's opportunity. Alright guys, get back to Ibiza. I don't want to drown in lack of sailors here. Damn, okay, we've learnt something important here. Aragon is a lot stronger as... well, they're all a lot stronger than us. Who would believe? Not this guy. Alright, we're able to evade him here. Let's crack it open again. Thanks for the gift. Could really do with that. And they're back for more as well. Jake, you can occupy all of Aragonese Africa now. That is an idea. Not sure how much you'd care about that. Uh-oh, I'm out of sailors entirely. That's grim news. Let's get all of you back in here as best we can. Just one guy needs to blockade this and we're good. Status quo in Valencia is bad news for me. I could assault it. There are not a lot of them defending there. But it would have to be to the point... oh, well, hey, that's good. But I still want Valencia. If I get Valencia, then I can force him to break up with England. And then I come back for Aragon in a few years' time. Nice. Revolts in Aragon, Jake, yeah. Occupied and besieged provinces, revolts in Aragon. He'll probably put down those revolts. Where are said revolts, actually? You'd think it's where he's going, but I'm not seeing any sieges here, unless he has something going on in Naples. Well, damn, that's a lot of revolts in Aragon. That'll keep them occupied for a little bit. And I have much of his army under wraps here. So yeah, you go and deal with that, Aragon. I will be dealing with you. You have a 3 siege jet. Oh yeah, and I'm not even using him. What a mistake to make. Let's get him on Valencia and let's brutalize Aragon. We can take money as well if we're coy about this. And I'm very coy about this. I timed that badly. I was 1 day off. Okay, on we go with Mr. 3 Siege. Let's also do this, right? Let's make it so that he actually arrives in time to make a difference. There we go. So I delayed the siege tech for a few days so that you're in there and we get a much better siege tech. That might have been status quo otherwise. Good. Let's get you out of there so we don't have too many people enjoying attrition here. Oh, and I should have had the blockade going to get the super sweet siege bonus, but we did not. Also, I got plenty of spy network on Castile, so I should be using that to steal some maps about Italy, most likely. There's a lot to know about those Italian scum. Then again, if I don't know about them, it won't be extra aggressive expansion with Siena and pretty much nobody else, actually. Maybe I shouldn't worry too much about the maps there, but it's still something I'd quite like. Balkans, perhaps? Don't want South Germany. It's only 11 provinces. How's that worth anybody's time? Yeah, let's learn about the Balkans. For example, never would have known that Venice is there. I need a lot of sailors here to rejuvenate. And I certainly don't get lots of sailors right now. Let's do this, maximize our chances. 4, 3, 2, 1. Disease outbreak. Well, that just sucks. That sucks hard. How are those revolts doing, Aragon? Still got lots of revolts in Aragon. Once I get Valencia, and I will get Valencia, it'll all be over for you. 21% odds. Yeah. Alright, Aragon. It's time for you to break up with England, and it's time for you to give me Dosh. You don't want to give me a lot of Dosh, I understand. But that doesn't mean I comply. First off, let's, other than that one useful blockading ship that keeps the strait tight. Wrong way around, Jake. Let's do what we can to put maximum damage and pressure on Aragon here. Unless he's left a decent contingent here, this should be enough to put him under pressure to give me a much more lucrative deal. If he is right around the corner and threatens me, then that's a different story altogether. But I'm quite certain he's not going to take a fight with those guys anytime soon. I can also blockade him for a bit more, but I want his dosh. Okay, go figures, he doesn't want to cough up that dosh, but give him a bit, see how he feels. Are you going to get black flagged at peace? I'm not sure. I often forget how black flagging works exactly, even though I used to exploit the heck out of it. Oh yeah, I'm going to need to keep up in tech. I also want to keep my innovativeness up, not down. These are good provinces I'm taking from him as well, which is good news for me. My lack of prestige is not good news. That'll be another thing that he had on me. He had tons of prestige. Maybe this exemplary amount of dosh is more than I'm realistically going to get out of him. Because I got to remember who my target is. My target is Rome, not Aragon yet. God, that's a lot of aggressive expansion I got with Italians. That kind of blows. I'm going to need to seek an ally when all of this is said and done. It doesn't look like Castile's very interested in me for now, but they could be later. I mean, look, I'm picking a fight with Aragon. How could you not love me? But no, I need to go begging to somebody else, and I should probably stop spying on them. Who else would be a big, strong help in these trying times? England are very not keen on that, but they would be a good ally, I think. I know England's never a good ally, but maybe just this once they'd be a great ally. And perhaps a fellow Italian to keep the Italians at bay. Somebody who has a good amount of fortification. Actually, I should be improving relations with Italians in general so they don't kick up a stink when I take over Rome. The little ones can, but the bigger ones like Genoa, absolutely not. This is more important than getting spy network on Milan, although I'm almost done with that, so I'd rather get it. Okay. Unfortunately, I haven't left anybody free to make peace, so let's hope I'm not forced to do that very soon. I also can't make my way further over here unless I get my navy involved, and I don't want to jump off and on right now. Let's just bring our troops together and get ourselves reformed. Defensive morale rather than defensive shock, please. So you folks are all brought together. Napoli is still under siege. I remember seeing Napoli in the Textorcist game. What a game. I'm not seriously besieging this, I'm just doing it to put a bit of pressure on Aragon. And in 30 days I should make my peace with him no matter what it is, and then get to work on Siena and the Papal State. What Catholic religion do you plan on converting to? Asked Traffic Cone in a very confusing question. Which Catholic religion? Not Catholic would be nice. Protestantism isn't doing too well. I might be strong-armed into going reformed, but we'll see. I might just incite some Protestant rebels to do my bidding down in Aragonese, Italy. Alright, we kept that under wraps. Napoli hasn't fallen yet, so he's still terrified of the revolts. Nice. I can't demand all the money that I was after. I could not demand the money at all and instead get war reparations, which is potentially the cleverer thing to do here. Because I can demand 13... Let's see, 552. How much dosh does this guy make per month? Country, war enemies. This is hard to tell actually because I have him horribly under occupation here. But I reckon Aragon makes enough money that it's better for me to take war reparations. So war reparations broken up with England and a little bit of dosh. Seems pretty good. And then it's just me versus a couple of Italian nobodies. And we are black flagged. Hunky dory. Which means we could black flag march our way all the way over here. Oh snap, I don't have a lot of time with no sailors here. Meaning I need to offload myself and smash the enemy army pretty fast. But the enemy army is a lot stronger than I am. Considerably stronger than I am. So what am I meant to do here? I could... Oh well, the Papal State has Istra. That's a good place to launch ourselves over to. So let's get 17,000 of our finest soldiers. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Onto that boat and over to Istra. We'll take it as fast as we can, get the rest of the folks over there, and then plot our attack from there. Fortunately though, we have no navy to worry about. Hopefully at least. We should march our way over so that we're easier to pick up. It's not costing us anything to march or black flag, we won't engage in anything. Also, just generally being here gives me a better eye on the situation. Alright, Istra, please. I am a little bit worried about this. I might have to merc up. Despite not particularly wanting to. Probably faster for me just to march over here. Especially... Alright, all this terrain